Hello everyone, welcome to the Aston, welcome to your road trip. Early days on this Thursday, Carabao Cup on a Thursday. I mean, come on, seriously, give us a break from these Thursday nights. Even when we're not in the Europa League, they're still putting us on a Thursday night, even in a domestic competition. I mean, god damn it. Anyway, League Cup, how important is this? I put it out there, and I put it out on Twitter, I put it out on Instagram, on my accounts, and I said to people, how important is this? How serious should we be taking this game tonight? And it came back sort of 50-50. People actually want to just forget about this competition and go forward, maybe look at the Europa League, concentrate on getting top four now that it is. And by the way the table's setting up, looks like it is doable. Should we be giving up on this? It's like I heard Arsenal fans talking last night saying the League Cup is not important this season. It's worthless this season. It's pointless. I mean, you could go all the way thinking you've got a title challenge and then end up with nothing at the end of the season and just be in the Champions League, where we could possibly get into the top four and win the League Cup. Now we're seeing the teams that are dropping out of it. What was it? Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, Palace, Wolves, Leeds. All these teams dropping out of the competition. Yes, City are still in it. Liverpool are still in it. They're the big two and obviously the big winners of it over the last few years. But you got to look at this and go, Manchester United could easily, within 3 games you're in the final pretty much in this competition. So have we got enough in terms of squad depth for handling Villa tonight? Yes, we have, if we wanted to change it up a little bit. Do we take it seriously and still mount a top 4 challenge? Well, let's be honest, this is going to be put to bed, this competition, by the time Europe really kicks back into gear. I know we've got all the games and the fixture pile up, and I've bemoaned all the pile up of the fixtures and everything that's gone on, but everyone is in the same boat. Do you take that chance and just, you know what, put it to bed? Or do you be like Spurs, 15 years without a trophy? Is there a realistic opportunity for United to get their hands on silverware in this competition? Yes. Should we take it seriously? I think so. I think United just need to breed that winning mentality and keep winning games. I think that's how Ten Hag works, and I think that Manchester United should be aiming to win every single competition they're in. He said that when he came, and that's why I don't expect there to be wholesale changes tonight. It's going to be interesting. We've got the game against Fulham, last game before the World Cup. We could do without really going into that World Cup and being on a bad run. Obviously, the game at weekend against Villa was a real slap in the face. I still remember saying it, and the fan vlogs did not go up because of a technical malfunction on the day. Everything went wrong on Sunday. Football, everything. But in that fan vlog, I said, look, it's not all that bad. United have played probably worse this season. And you know what? Maybe a scrape to win. I think the Leicester game, we weren't great. We didn't create as much as we did against Villa, and we still won that game. Villa had 3 shots on goal and they all went in. It's as simple as that. They didn't have a save to make. Some games happen like that. We got caught cold again. We always do this. It's like the games that United have lost this season, look at when the goals have gone in, especially the City game, the Brentford game. They've been early and we've been caught cold and we've not been able to recover. We're not at that level yet where we can be fully confident that if game plan A doesn't work, we've got game plan B and we can go and implement that and get something out of the game. We're just not there at that level yet. We're building up. Plan A works, but we've got to be in the game, and usually in these games we're sort of 20-30 minutes in, it's either 0-0, we've taken the lead, we're okay, we can handle it, it's no problem. Anything happens past that, we're okay. But when we get caught cold early doors, we struggle to recover big time. Brentford, City, Villa again. It's just too much for this team at the moment. And our development and under Ten Hag, we're not there yet. We're not quite at that next level yet. The next level will be the team that, you know what, we go behind, we regroup, we stay solid, we don't let anything else in. We've just got a little bit too much. Whether or not tiredness kicked in, Villa had a full week to prepare. We got caught cold. We just switched off. A couple of mistakes. Lindelof being turned too easy. Obviously, Martinez, who's been absolutely superb this season, lets the ball slide under his foot. Then Luke Shaw has to make that tackle. Little moments, little bits, and everything that everyone hits at the moment seems to go in against United. It's just the way it is. It's always been that way. You know what? New manager bounce. A manager comes in, and then he waits 2 weeks before he actually takes charge of the team, just so he can play against Manchester United. And obviously coming back off a European away day that we needed to win, absolutely burnt out from that game in Sociedad. We get Villa away, and there you go. That's just how it works for Manchester United. I'm not making excuses, but the facts are there. Yeah, we got caught cold, we looked tired, and all the stars aligned for Villa that day. Like I said, the shots, the new manager bounce, everything, the full week's rest, it just didn't go in our favour. Tonight, I expect probably Villa to make more changes than United. I think this is probably more important for United tonight than it is for Aston Villa. I may be wrong, I may be proved wrong. And I said in that fan vlog after the Villa game at Villa Park on Sunday, maybe I should just go reverse psychology and say I'm really scared. I think we're going to lose a game, because then we will automatically win a game. That's just the way it goes for me. I sort of have my phase, but I don't want to come across as negative. I tried to keep them inside and go, we should still be able to do this. And maybe it's the aura of the day, the match day, and you know what, getting a bit excited about things and how it actually is going to go, and thinking you've got that little bit more confidence to build up, everything like that. But there's always that doubt with United, and obviously it's on a knife edge. It can go one way or it can go the other. It's predominantly been going the right way in the last few games, and weekend against Villa, it went the other way. We know that game is still there. We know we're going to get absolutely tonked a few times this season. It's just the way it is. But you got to look at the bigger picture. It's just going to go like that. But as long as that goes upwards like that, that's all we got to look at. It's a long season. We're going to get games like that. It's how we recover. Ten Hag had an interview with some supporters group fans yesterday, and it was documented out. I think it was the MEN who put out most of the stories in terms of Ten Hag. When he was talking to the fans, he just made it abundantly clear straight away that it has been dealt with. They've dissected the game, they know exactly where they've gone wrong, and he's already put it behind them and ready to move on, which is this game tonight against Villa at Old Trafford. It is important that we bounce back straight away, and if that means us going into the next round, it's a double bonus. But this is the game that United need to use just to say, let's just wipe off the memory of weekend. Let's get back to where we was in previous weeks when we were rock solid, keeping clean sheet after clean sheet after clean sheet. It's going to be very, very interesting going forward in terms of who he picks for that defensive setup. I've just got a feeling that tonight we're going to see Harry Maguire. I do believe that it's going to be Maguire and Martinez tonight. I do think we're going to possibly see Aaron Wan-Bissaka as well. I think this is the game where he could chance playing him. I think Bruno will come back in. I think he just wants Bruno in there constantly. I think he will come back in, having not played at weekend. I think we will see possibly Fred or McTominay tonight as well. I think we'll see a mix-up in the front line. I think Martial needs game times. I think he's a surefire starter tonight for me. I think Ten Hag will use the opportunity to get some minutes in his legs. Obviously, he's not going to the World Cup, so let's get Martial on that pitch and get him match sharp as quick as possible. He needs to be starting both of the next two games. I'm not playing Ronaldo. I don't care. I think there's a game for him against Fulham at weekend, possibly. I think tonight, unless Ten Hag wants to build his confidence and plays him just at the opportunity of maybe grabbing some goals just to turn it around for him a bit, because he is in bad form at the moment. But then again, we did do that with the likes of Sheriff and Ammonia, and he didn't take his chances. Well, he did against Sheriff, but the two games against Ammonia, the games you'd expect him to be absolutely tearing it apart in, he's not. Martial or Ronaldo, I think it has to be one or the other. I'm not having Martial on the left. I think it's Ronaldo or Martial for number 9. I think that's personally how it should go this season. Ten Hag will obviously use the versatility factor and make that an option for himself, like he has with Rashford in a few different positions. But I just feel like Martial needs to be fighting Ronaldo for 9, and that's it for them two. That is it. One or the other. No other positions on this pitch for me. Rashford needs to be on the left all the time. And I think, however Sancho has got over his illness, Anthony, he was bouncing around his living room when he got the announcement that he was in the Brazil squad. Chuffed to bits for him there. Does that mean that he's back fit? I'm guessing. But I think we will see a quite strong lineup. There's players that need minutes in the legs. Sancho, Alanga, Martial, Anthony. This is you're looking at these, you're looking at full-on international players here that are thinking of the World Cup. Obviously not Martial now, but it's like, wow, okay, we've got options there. Then you've got Fred going World Cup. Scott McTominay isn't going to the World Cup. There's no reason why Scott McTominay, for me, doesn't play. But it depends how he wants to mix it up. He likes that creative player, 2 of them, and then the 1 holding player. Is Casemiro going to start tonight? Are we going to just put Casemiro on the bench and rest him? Because he has been one of our best players recently, but he has played a lot of games. Are we going to put him on the bench and bring McTominay in? All these sorts of options. I think we've got more than enough to mix it up in about 4 or 5 positions today, and I think we can still beat Villa. I think they're going to come out firing. I think they'll be revved up after that defeat at weekend, and I do believe we are going to get the win tonight and move on. And this is important. Hands on silverware is big, but Ten Hag has talked about connecting with the fans again, and he talked about this in that meeting with the fan groups yesterday. He said it's a case of connecting United fans back with the players, with the staff, and bringing the whole club together. Taking Manchester United funds, oh God, let's not get into the Glazers, shall we? Oh, there's a January window conversation. Different time, different video. But yeah, he's talked about bringing it all together. And I think if he takes the United fans on the journey to the final, and our first visit to Wembley in God knows how long, 2017, then that will go a long way. It means that United are moving places again and they're challenging for things. And that is what definitely brings the fans together with the manager. Looking at it, I'm going 1-0 United. I think we'll get it. They'll come out all guns blazing. I think it's still going to be a tight game. I think if Martial plays, that's really good news for Manchester United, and I think should be the way forward. Personally, I think my front three tonight would be Rashford, Martial and Antony, if fit. Go out, start playing the team, and getting these players that you want to be playing together consistently, playing games together, and build up that rapport and that camaraderie and that connection. That's what I say. That's it, guys. Let me know what you think. I'll see you there outside Old Trafford tonight. Looking forward to it. Come and say hello if you are over watching the game. We'll be outside the East Stand as always, before and after the game. That's it for now, guys. Like, share and subscribe to the United Stand. Cheers for watching, everybody. I will see you later. United W. Yes, please.